Welcome back, guys. We are in the same spot as last time. I am Zombie, and this is part 4 of my walk/playthrough. So for this part, we are going to kill the Gargoyle boss. Now, before we do that, we need to clear out this, whatever you want to call it, this church area. And we're gonna start off by taking care of these 3 hollows here. Now you want to start by killing off this one first, because he has ranged attacks, and he'll be really annoying if you try to fight the other 2 hollows first. Bam. Sometimes they'll follow that up with a second attack, so you gotta be careful. So it gave me a piece of his armor. Now there's gonna be a big enemy ahead, and you have to be really careful. He's not easy to fight. It can take a while. He has a lot of armor, and if you hit that shield, it'll actually do nothing to him. So you wanna get him with his shield is down. Alright. Pretty simple. You just wait for him to attack, and he's just so slow that he can't really do anything. See, it's actually pretty easy. I can see it being difficult for a new player, though. There we go. So he dropped a shard. Probably not the best thing he could have dropped. I believe he does drop his weapon and shield. I'm not sure if he drops his armor. He probably does. Firekeeper Soul. Now that can be used to upgrade your Estus Flask, but, which I don't recommend doing, if you use it in your consumables tab, you see it here, it'll actually give you 5 humanity. Which you definitely would rather upgrade your Estus than get some humanity. There's only a certain amount of these Firekeeper Souls in the game, so you gotta be really careful with how you use them. You wanna make sure to upgrade your Estus Flask to the max possible. Now this is a little bit of a scary area of the game. Even a really good player can get killed here, just because you get hit so many times that you get like stun locked. And they actually hit you pretty hard. Oh man. It's good to get around corners like this and wait for them to come at you, and then just pick them off. Oh damn. You see that damage? That was just one hollow there. If they had all been hitting me... Oh, I almost just died. Oh crap. Wow, that actually just hit me. Got him. And the reason why they hit so hard is the guy at the top of this church actually buffs these minions with his weapon. His weapon is capable of buffing other minions. And when you get that weapon, you can actually use its buff. It lets you dance around, and you can buff you and your allies in co-op. So, it's an interesting weapon. Not that effective in combat. Well, he just fell off the edge, so we're gonna ignore him for now. There are some souls in here. I know there's gonna be another one. There's gonna be one more of those Boulder Knights up here, and then there's going to be an NPC up ahead. So we'll find him. There's an item before we go to the NPC in this barrel here. I forget what it is all the time. Okay, it's just some humanity. Now to get to the NPC, we have to break this. Somewhat of a hidden area.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Alright. So we're given the option to help him out or to leave him in here. Now we're gonna let him out. And that's what the mystery key does. That key that we got behind the ladder after fighting the boar demon. So that's why we picked that up.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
So this guy, he's actually not a very nice guy. He pretends to be. But later on in the story you find out who he really is. So we're just gonna leave him there. And he promises to reward us later. So we'll see about that. He will definitely reward us, for sure. He actually drops a fantastic ring that buffs your strength, your equip load, or not your strength, sorry, your vitality is what I mean to say. Your vitality, your equip load, and your stamina. Okay, so this is the fog wall to the boss. Now, if I were in human form right now, I would be given the option to summon Solaire for this fight. But I am not in human form. Now, this boss I believe is weak to lightning, so it's not a bad idea to use some lightning. And the boss does not attack you the second you walk in the fog. You have time. So you can walk to like here, buff your weapon, and then run into the fight. Alright, let's wreck this fool. Now, you can chop off his tail. You get his halberd thing. See? And, I've never actually experimented with it. I'm not sure how great it is. I have a feeling it's not the best weapon, obviously, but it's probably not too bad. I'm sure it has a lot of range. Now, you'll notice that that other gargoyle, he actually starts in the fight with low health, and he actually kind of just sits back and breathes fire. But you have to be really careful of that fire, because it will kill you really fast. Oh, I missed. Alright, my buff wore off, so this might take a little bit longer. Once you take care of one of them, though, the fight is so much easier. God damn it. Or, you know, I might just die. Not a great place to recover health. I want to back off. It's good to hit the one that's breathing fire, because he actually can't attack you. Obviously, unless you walk into the fire, then you're pretty much gonna die. Now you want to watch out when they fly into the air, because that's not fun. It's not fun for anyone. This boss is so much easier when you summon Solaire, because he actually he catches some of the aggro for you. Now we have to be careful, we're starting to run low on health. One good swing and we're, or two good swings and we're dead. One good swing and we're pretty screwed. Just like that.
Wow.
Alrighty then, that was much more difficult than usual. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I haven't played this boss in a while or what, but I don't know. I died like, what, 3 times? Like, Jesus Christ. I've beaten this game like hundreds of times, but damn. I don't know. Something was happening. I don't know. Gargoyles been taking steroids or something. They're just having a bad day. Like, fuck this guy. Anyways, it wasn't that too troublesome. I was just making a lot of really stupid mistakes, standing too close to the edge. A lot of the times, I would get them in... I would get into these situations where, like, one is attacking far range and the other one's attacking close, and it's like turns into a Simone Ornstein kind of thing. So there we go. That was the first bell of awakening. There is one other bell that we need to ring, and that one's arguably much more difficult to get to. And the reason why I say that is because it's in one of the considered one of the most difficult areas of the game, and we're gonna have to take the long way through it since I don't have the master key. So this guy appeared out of nowhere. He's like what? Well, what is it, man? What's up? What's up?
Greetings. I am Oswald of Karim, the power. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins lie domain.
So what this NPC does is not really important, but what is important is the gesture you get from him. If you're planning on PvPing, oh, excuse me, I burped. If you plan on PvPing, you need this gesture. It's like the most, one of the most dickhead gestures you can do. It's like, oh, I just fucked you up. Well, what is it, son? Get wrecked, bitch. Alright, I'm sorry. I love PvP in Dark Souls. And I don't like it because, like, oh, it's balanced, it's challenging and stuff. I like how nasty the PvP is. Like, you invade someone and he's like co-oping with like 2 other people, so it's like 1v3 and it's like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Anytime. It is only human to commit a sin.
Dude, that guy's creeping me out. What a weirdo. I'm getting the hell out of here. So, there's actually an item we can use to avoid the walk back, because I don't feel like walking back, and it's the homeward bone. So let's just use it. Alright, so now we're back here. Now, we have quite a bit of souls, and I would like to eventually get to use this Black Knight sword. So it requires 20 strength and 18 dex. So let's first get that dex. Dex is always, when you're getting a weapon, get dex first. Because, like I explained in the first episode, you can two-hand it. But you can't two-hand dex. So get dex first. It's very important. So now I actually can wield the two-hand the Black Knight sword. There we go. Now we're gonna be hitting so damn hard. Yeah, boy. The only problem with this weapon, though, is that it actually requires a special upgrade stone compared to, say, the Claymore I was just using. That uses just the Titanite shards, and then the large Titanite shards, and then the slabs and whatnot. This requires, I believe, Twinkling Titanite. Is it Twinkling Titanite? Yeah, sure. We'll go with Twinkling Titanite. It's been so long, guys. It's been so freaking long. There we go. Now we're fast rolling again. I noticed that this sword is actually heavier than the Claymore. So that's why I was fat rolling. Now, it's important not to miss this elevator here. This is really important. This will save you a lot of time. And this sends you back to Firelink. So from the church there, all the way back to the very beginning of the game. And that's where we need to go. And there's actually some hidden items over here, so I'll show you where they're at. Now, if you come around here and you say, well, hell, I don't want to drop down there, I'll die, right? No. You drop down, secret little area. There's some chests here. Now, early on, I should have showed you in this, in the first episode, but Homeward Bones, those are important. That's the item I used to go back to the bonfire. Morningstar and Talisman. Talisman lets you cast miracles. Morningstar is just a good weapon, pretty decent weapon. And the Cracked Red Eye Orb. That allows you to invade other players. So we're not going to be using that. In the last chest, we get a Lloyd's Talisman. And that pretty much is used in PvP to prevent the host from healing. So I guess that can be okay. Not really anybody uses it in PvP. I've seen it used a couple of times. Oh! And that's the bird making noises. Now I can't kill this guy because if I kill him, he'll just come back to life. Skeletons come back to life unless you use a special type of weapon to kill them. And we'll get to that when we get to that part of the game. But for now, we're just going to ignore that area. You want to avoid that area basically at all costs, and unless you're getting the Zweihander. And that's a pretty decent weapon to get early on. So let's see what this guy has to say now that we rang the first bell.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Yeah. So he's basically saying that this one is not going to be easy, and it will not be easy. And there's actually an NPC here as well that I didn't talk to before.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Wow. What an ass.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
A copper coin. What could we possibly use this for?
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Sounds great.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Achievement! And the reason why you'll see achievements is because I never play PC version, I play PS3 because all my friends play PS3. So you'll probably see a lot of achievements of me not doing things. Alright, so we established a covenant.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Alright, so that basically means if you invest stats into faith, you'll get stronger, obviously. And he gives us the shrug emote. Alright, so let's see what he sells. He sells a couple of spells. I can't afford it. They're pretty expensive. Really, we're not going to be going into faith.
Again, the effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Yeah. So, faith is not really that OP. Faith can be helpful, but I don't really feel it's worth investing the stats into. And I almost just went down there. Well, actually, yeah, there's an NPC there now. Let's see.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
A sunlight medal.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Interesting character. On your first playthrough, you're gonna want to kill this guy. And the way to kill him is to kick him off of this ledge here. You can actually just keep doing this to him, and he'll fall off and die. Then you want to reload this save file, and he'll drop his items here, and he drops you a really good ring. I'm not going to be doing that, though, because I don't feel like that's really part of the game. Sure, you can kill him and stuff, but, and that is part of the game, I guess, but not doing it that way. I feel like that's almost exploiting the game. Because normally you're supposed to be punished for killing NPCs most of the time. You know, of course there's situations where killing an NPC is advantageous. That was the same. Oh my god! I didn't rest at the bonfire! God damn it. That's quite a walk. That is quite a walk. Alright, got my souls back. Ugh! You killed me, you bastard! Need to get the hell out of here. That part's a little dangerous. You can actually run around that guy without killing him. And that's normally what you would do in like a speedrun or something. That's weird, like, even if you can speedrun this game and just do really well, and oh my god. Dear lord. I'm so bad, I'm such a scrub. even if you speedrun the game, and you successfully speedrun the game, that doesn't make the game easy. And I mean, it is kind of easy, but it's also like, you will make mistakes still. And it's kind of weird, because like on a speedrun, you don't really make that many mistakes, and it's like Dark Souls is a long game. You can't make any mistakes. But on a normal run, for some reason, I feel like I make so many more mistakes. It's really odd. Really, really odd. Like even with bosses and stuff, it's like, on a speedrun, I'll be able to kill all the bosses without getting hit. Suddenly when I'm doing a normal run though, I'll get hit repeatedly and occasionally die. It's like, what in the world? And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get back to where the oh crap. We're trying to get back to where that Solaire guy was. Since we don't have the master key, like I said, we have to take somewhat of the long way. And we need to use that basement key. Alright. This is where we fought the Taurus demon. Those crossbow guys are still gonna be there. They're firing at me, I can hear them. Alright, we're almost there. I did it! Nice. We have quite a bit of humanity. It wouldn't be a bad idea of going online. I'm not so sure about that though. Because for some reason on PC, I don't know if this is just me or not, but every single person I play against basically is hacking. Ever since they removed the Games for Windows Live thing. Like, because that's when I started playing, because previously I wasn't able to play on PC. Now it seems like everyone's freaking hacking. And I don't mean like, oh, they got all the items in the game, they're using a Mega Mule. I mean like, they've got unlimited health and crap. So it's like, what the hell do you even do? I honestly don't even mind the Mega Mule. Oh, you ass cheek. You have to watch out for that little meter at the bottom of the screen. If that fills up, you basically are dead. You'll take a huge burst of damage. And, that's actually bleeding. These dogs have bleeding. And you can wear armor to protect against bleeding. It's so funny. It looks like you can almost break through that. Yeah, hidden path. It's not bad. Alright. Now wait a second.
Somebody, please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
So you want to come up to this door when you hear that. And use the residence key that we picked up off the merchant. So, this is an interesting little part of the game. Okay. You see this guy here? Now we have a mage, right? But then he's in a room with a dead body. So let's see what's on the dead body. And the dead body is actually a dead sorcerer's body. So what does this mean? A lot of people have speculated that he's not actually a sorcerer. Or maybe he is a sorcerer. Like, I think it would make sense if he is a sorcerer, because I believe he teaches you sorceries. But he's disguising himself in this uniform. Anyways, let's talk to him.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
I believe, now thinking about it, another theory is simply that this could be like another student at the school studying sorceries, and they both got locked in here and he just died. You know? I don't know. He looks pretty healthy. It doesn't look like they've been in here for long, but I mean, it is a game. Come on.
Oh, hello. I'm fine.
I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Alright, so he has an important task at hand. I don't remember what that was, but I believe it becomes pretty clear later in the story. Anyways, he says he'll return to Firelink Shrine, and that's how we learn sorceries. So it's important to talk to that guy if you plan on using sorceries at some point in your playthrough. And so this is going to be a trap. You need to be careful. If you actually look under that door there, you can see that there's an enemy in there, and you can hit them through the door. It's a little bit of a cheap tactic. Well, is there one in here? Yeah, there is. Got him. Got him, boys. So now, oh, oops. Oh, that dodge though. So now, normally you'd walk to here and you'd be surrounded. There'd be two ninja guys here and one ninja guy there, and they're not easy to deal with. They move pretty fast. Now, I think there was an item in this room. Yes, there is. Now, this is a interesting weapon here. It's a thrusting weapon. Requires little stats. And it's a thrusting sword. Or, I kinda already said that. It's a thrusting weapon and it's sword-like. Well, that's actually kinda interesting. It's like a dagger. Standard small thrusting sword. Unsharpened but pointed solid. Shaft can pierce tough armor. Can be thrust using the weight of one's body. Alright. This episode's kinda long, but that's okay. It'll just be longer for me to upload. Not a big deal. Yeah! Nice, got the dogs out of the way. Oh! Oh! Now you have to be careful. These guys can actually parry your attacks. And, when they do that, they will, do a critical hit to you. And it's killed me before. So, you need to watch out for that if you have, low vitality. Now, there's another, item here, or a few items. It's actually the Thief set, and you get a shield. That shield, I think that shield, whatchamacalls, it increases your parrying time, if that makes sense. It increases the amount of, or it makes the window for parrying bigger. I don't know. You'd have to try it out. Decent shield if you plan on parrying. Now, it seems like there's just one enemy here. But you have to watch out because there's actually one right there. So we're gonna kill him. Get wrecked, son. Their reach is so small that you can do things like that. And this door here is gonna be locked until we defeat the boss. And here is a soul. Now we're gonna ignore this area for now. And we're gonna go up here to unlock a door. Take care of this guy, get some souls. 24 souls. Alright. Now this will look familiar here. That chick is creepy. But she sells some good items. Now, all these are pretty important items. Although, I don't plan on spending money on pretty much any of them. Okay. Alright. So, it's important that we come over here and unlock this door. It's not that important, but it might save us time in the future. So we'll unlock that. And hell, let's take a crack at the boss, man. Let's do it. This boss can be either very difficult or very easy. This boss, the first time I played this game, was the hardest boss in the game for me. Now, he's one of the easiest. You just kind of, I don't know. Just kind of have to know what to do. And when we walk, this is the fog to the boss. We're back up here. And when you walk in the fog, you want to go directly to the left. And you want to make sure to roll out of his attack. Or you know, you just die. Or you just die. So what happened there is the dog actually prevented me from rolling. And it was actually a very smart combo, I guess, is that he prevented me from rolling by doing a little bit of damage, and then the boss actually finished me off. Now, I wasn't thinking I'd kill him on that run, but anyways, I think that'll be it for this episode. We'll defeat the Capra Demon in the next part. He shouldn't be too difficult, as long as the dog doesn't do crap like that again. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you in the next part.